up, everybody? Charlie B back in the building. Me and Miss B done already done comments, but this show popped up, so I'm gonna try to drop this one first. I already tried to drop the other one, but YouTube tripping, and it said it was gonna take 2 hours. For what, I don't know. But I'm gonna try to get this one out because it's not gonna be a long one because this show was bad. And since I already did the other show, I might have 3 of them for you tonight if I can get them out for you. All right. Now we're gonna do the reaction to this trailer, I guess. Now, my whole point is this. Since I came on, and we all know this is real time, yesterday since I came on and told you was messing up if you didn't do certain things, bruh. So you're just going to clickbait people and just show little shots of y'all on vacation, which you've already basically showed except for y'all eating. Because somebody came in Peanut Game and said, what food did y'all eat? Right? So let's get it, let's go, let's proceed, man. And I ain't gonna take up much of your time with this one, I hope.
This is the first time I'm actually coming to y'all in real time since we've gone on vacation.
I feel the pull of who I should be, caught between the past and what I can see. The weight of the change rests on my chest. Questions that made no sense. I was a girl with dreams so wide, eyes full of wonder, heart open, untied. The road seems soft, a place to play.
Okay. I hate when I make it crooked. Okay, but yes or no? We've already seen most of all this, right? Now, like I said before, on this show, I'm gonna let her talk just so she can stick her foot in her mouth like Tim. And then I'm gonna jump in and then be like, nope, and then I'm gonna prove to where we right. And I have to let her talk to prove where we're right. Let's get it, let's go.
What is up, IAG family? This is the first time I'm actually coming to y'all in real time since we've gone on vacation, and I feel so refreshed, so just excited to get started with our new homeschool year. The boys had a wonderful time. We learned so many amazing things. Y'all,
no jokey joke right here. How many times are they gonna sit up here and talk about this vacation and never let the boys talk about the vacation? It's Disneyland. It's for children. She's about to make a slip up and say, y'all, we went. Because you're like Tim now, and you're getting to the point where you only care about yourself. Yes or no? Yes or no? And I'm speeding this up, y'all, because I probably got a vault to do because this show was bad. And I already got comments done. And I got the vault halfway done because I knew this was going to be bad.
we went on a safari and we saw so many cool animals, and it was just like, yeah, it was like the highlight of the trip. I have like probably several little moments that I will remember for the rest of my life of just us coming together as a family and doing some amazing things, seeing some amazing things. And yeah, we saw like literally.
Did she slip up again talking about herself and then bring her family back into it? Let's proceed. Petty time. I don't know. That's just, I'm gonna just call it right there. But that's petty time for. I'm not gonna put this on y'all yet.
The giraffe was just walking across the street that we were driving on. There were no fences, no barriers. The animals were just like right there, right outside the it was kind of like a big a van or bus. It was like open. It didn't have windows, so you're like right there exposed to the air and the elements and the animals, and it was just so cool. And so even though the boys and I and Tim, we were like taking a break from homeschool to go on vacation, we...
Okay, before she still gets into this, we was still learning while we was gone. Before she gets into that, right? Does she sound like a little kid? Does this sound like one of Tim's children explaining, oh, the giraffe was rocking across the road? Does this sound like his daughter talking, or does this sound like his wife? And where are your children explaining all this amazing stuff y'all done seen? You didn't let them say anything? Tim didn't let them say anything. Why? Is the script not up to par yet? Whole show legend.
Still learns so much, and I'll be able to implement those things into our homeschool once we get started. And so that's coming up actually just in a couple tomorrow. That's coming up tomorrow. We'll start our new school year. Even though we homeschool year round, we took
Okay, Megan, you all over the place like Tim now. Y'all homeschool all year round. Boom, boom, boom. Well, y'all see that in a couple. Actually, I forgot homeschool starts tomorrow. You do it all year round. Okay, now, I'm going to give you the credit, and you might be like, they went to another grades, and that's what's starting tomorrow, right? Okay, I'm going to give you that credit, even though we know that you are confused on what you're talking about with what you just said, right? Whole show alleged. Now, let's get into the part where she's really about to blow y'all up. Let's go. Y'all gonna be like, what?
Vacation this year where we, didn't homeschool, but we did so much on the vacation where we learned and I had to turn y'all around because this was almost to where y'all could see Emma, and she is completely changed. But let me talk a little bit more about our amazing vacation. Those videos are coming up, but we still have videos to come to you where we're preparing for vacation and getting ready to leave. We're doing this last push before we leave. Tim was able to accomplish so much on Emma, but vacation.
Vacation this year. Y'all never go on vacation. This was y'all's first, allegedly. And what are you talking about? Vacation this year. You want your new subscribers to think that you always do this? No, they don't, y'all. That's number one. Number two, you're going to sit up here. Tim sent you out here to clickbait everybody else and tell y'all basically while you're talking about vacation that they're all going to have to wait and still see no vacation for a minute because Tim's done so much work on Emma. Y'all got to watch that. What? So Tim's going to throw in these, jump back, little bits and pieces of y'all on vacation. And then sum that up as y'all still going to watch this for a couple more months? Please. Oh, so alleged.
Amazing. It really, really was. And we're so excited to get started with this new school year. And, sometimes you just have to trust the Lord. And I've been praying and planning. But we learned so much, to me, unexpectedly on vacation that it's even though we were taking a break, God had a plan that we would learn in just a unique way. And it really was a field trip, like how you go to the aquarium. We went to Epcot and they have kind of an aquarium in there, and we were able to see the fish and learn about the fish and learn different things about the different animals. So it was really, really cool. And it's just cool to kind of trust God because we homeschool year round.
We homeschool year round. Now this is the thing. Is she still sounding like she on some self stuff? Has she sit up and talked about how much the boys had fun doing exactly this? How much Tim Jr. loved this? How much Titus loved that? How much Noah was just couldn't get over this part? It's always, I didn't realize. And I went out. Your husband took you on vacation. You're welcome, Megan. But that wasn't the plan we had in mind. The plan we had in mind was for your kids to go and have fun. Not for you to go somewhere and be amazed. Are y'all understanding what's going on? Are y'all understanding what's going on? The kids wasn't happy enough to be ready to get on camera and we see, hey. What's going on here? What's going on here? This is still all this self-talk. But they're of God, right? Allegedly, whole show.
With the attitude that we are not just learning in a classroom, but we are learning on the farm. We have vocational homeschool. So there are days where we can take trips and we can, experience the vocational stuff, and we can go to the library, and we do all those different things as part of homeschool.
See how everybody's brainwashed? Does she sound like the BTM member the other day that don't have a clue? All y'all go to is the library. So we have vocational days, so we can take them here and take them. You don't take them nowhere but to the library and the fish hut. Library and the fish hut. That's all they go, and allegedly they don't even go to grandma's no more. What is this? What is it? They're lying to people. Y'all got some new subscribers in y'all trying to lie to make them think y'all real good like you did before they catch us. Ain't gonna work. Reaction channel's on you, baby.
So us being able to be in the classroom year round gives us the ability to have those field trip experiences and those opportunities all throughout the year. We're not just limited to a summer vacation. We can take a vacation at any time, and we can also take a break to do a field trip or to do a vocational thing, something where we know that the boys are really, really going to learn.
See why I said I wanted to talk? Why is that so crooked? Anyway, we all know Peanut Game, Charlie B, everybody knows. What is vocational homeschool allegedly always? Them still on the farm, right? Them still doing the stuff they do every day. What was the last vocational homeschool? Tim trying to fix something? And it wasn't like homeschool. We want them to do vocational stuff. We take them on field trips. Y'all have never been on a field trip that we've seen. Y'all go to the library and the fish hut, like I said before. Now, where else in Mississippi have you took them on a field trip? We'll wait. Not I. We'll wait. Now, let me just say this. When you come in here and say, we got to make sure when it is vocation, they still learning. Okay, let me tell you what learning is. My last show where you gave them tickets to leave school to go watch their dad fix the four-wheeler, right? Okay, this is learning something. Hey, boy, can you hand me the 15-millimeter wrench? 15-millimeter wrench? Nah, not that one. It's that one with the 15 with the two M's on it. And you know what I'm saying? It's different. This is metric. That's homeschool, vocational homeschool learning, if you want to say that's what you do on the farm. They stood out there the whole time, watched their dad. He never said nothing to them. And that was it. What did they learn that day? You tell us and we'll both know. You sound crazy. You sound like Tim now. You're talking like Tim because whatever you're saying isn't making no sense and we see you're not doing it. Whole show alleged.
And so this trip for me, I thought it was just going to be, it was fun, but I didn't expect to learn so much. And so the fact that the boys were able to learn so much, I learned so much, Tim learned so much, was such an added bonus. And so even though we took, I think, 3 weeks off, we took a significant amount of time off for me, for someone that homeschools year round. I was like, wow, that's a lot of time. But I was completely okay with it because
Did Charlie B call it earlier? Even if you didn't watch my show, you watched Tim's show where he was working on the house and stuff. Basically, he said he had to take 2 weeks off once he got back from the 1 week of vacation. That's 3 weeks. Meg just called it. This is real time. Bim, bim, bim. Charlie B on one. Now, let me just say this. That sounded real bad, Megan. You know why? You know why? Because after you got back from vacation, you took 3 weeks off of homeschool to rest and relax with Tim while y'all did nothing. That's what you're saying. And is this real time now? Like Tim said, all this is real time. So have you already been back and took them 3 weeks off? Also alleged. Bam! Think about that one.
we had gone so hard throughout the year. And it's just so amazing because the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. And we felt led to take this vacation. And so we ended up not only getting the rest that we needed, we still learned stuff, and we really did gel and bond together as a family. So it's been amazing. We feel so refreshed, and we are ready and raring to start this new school year. But yeah, y'all, we accomplished so much also before we even went on vacation. And you
Okay, now I'm a reaction channel like I always say. I'm not going to sit up here and boost Tim up and let her talk for another 10 minutes about boosting Tim up, how about Tim did everything, Tim did Emma, and talk about another 5 minutes of the roof. I'm done with this right here. Was this all about self and her and Tim having fun on vacation, and she really don't allegedly care what the boys think or feel, or allegedly don't think and care what we think about the boys think or feel? And jump back to the BTN member and what she said about the boys. Does anybody really care about the boys? Even their parents. We see the education they're giving them. We see the amount of meals they're giving them. Every boy gets the same thing. I don't care how old you are. Fishermen probably eat the same amount of food. That's it for Charlie B. I love y'all. Y'all be easy. I'm out, but I'll be back because I got a lot of stuff that's done. I just got to get YouTube to rock with me to upload. And a lot of times when this happens, they don't rock with me until after midnight. But whoever could come in here and tell me, nah, Charlie B filmed this and so-and-so, please give me my credit. Love y'all. Y'all be easy. I'm out because I don't want y'all to think I'm lying to y'all about when I'm dropping these. Comments is already done. Y'all know Miss B is at work. It's Sunday. I was working on a vault when this came out. I didn't even think he was going to drop today. But I knew when he did, I wanted the vault ready. So, it is what it is.